thank you for this beautiful event, this beautiful day, this tremendous meal that we're going to share. We ask you to continue blessing Pat in a special way so that we can be back here another time. And we thank the Lord for all the food that has been prepared. We ask you to enjoy it as we give honor and glory to God in feeding, because He loves us. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear son. Happy birthday to you.
Better than anyone in this room. I've known her longer than any of you. I don't remember all of it. How old was I when you first came to see us?
I think you were 1.
1 year old.
It's been 35 years now.
Yeah, 35 years. Those people that are coming up speak and share with you some of their memories and some of their thoughts about this truly amazing lady. So Jeff was going to start because he did a bit of research on the year-end.
Did you know that in 1926, you must have around then? Hands up. Pat, 1926, were you around then?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It was a Sunday when Pat was born. Did you also know that Marilyn Monroe was born
There you
in
go.
that year? Marilyn Monroe underwear.
You got new ones for Christmas.
Edel, I think it's the name, E-D-E-R-L-E. I pronounce it, I'm not sure. First woman to cross the English Channel, 1926. This is why Pat is always doing her breaststrokes in the pool every day. Like Robert Goddard launches his first successful liquid fuel rocket, 1926. It went about 41 feet high, lasted about 2.5 seconds in the air, and then crashed. Pat and Len's launching started at the bottom of Mournview, the top of the Mourne. Bottom of the Mourne, that's where they started.
No, San
Antoine, bottom of the Mourne. And little by little, with a little bit of this fuel injection that they know well about, they progressed up to the top of the Mourne. Head office is still in Kubaril, where we have shared many a pint, many an ounce, several gallons of this fuel. It helped us much more than 2.5 seconds in the air, Pat, to be tremendous. So on this special day, I just want to thank you for your incredible hospitality. This is what you're known as. You know, in the mosaic of life, which is what St. Lucia is, we look around, we see two cruise ships in the harbor there, we don't think much about it. But this lady, together with some others, was the beginning of that structure that we now stand on and do so well off of. The tourism industry of St. Lucia.
Over 50 years. I remember when Pat and her husband first came to St. Lucia, and they took over the management of the Hotel San Antonio. As a matter of fact, that is where Jane and my wedding reception was held at the San Antonio. As a matter of fact, Pat and Len were two of the witnesses at our wedding.
Wow, that's special.
The memories go back a long, long, long time. And over the years, all that I can really say, Pat has been a wonderful person, and still a wonderful, and will always be a wonderful person that's Pat and my mother-in-law were very, very close friends, Diana. And one of the things that I remember is that these two people knew just about any and everybody's business. Who was sleeping with whom? They had a vocabulary for it. One evening I remember in particular is that when Diana was, not going through the best of times after she had had both her legs amputated. One evening, I was having a chat with Pat and I said, you know, let's have a little dinner for Diana. She said, I think that'd be nice, and she gave me a list of the other friends of Diana. I went and I got about 25 pounds of lobster, and I think I cooked up a lovely dinner, and Pat and I organized everything to give Diana a special treatment that evening. And you wouldn't believe it. Strange as it may sound, Diana did not last for too many months after that. And you know, I want to thank you for sharing that moment with me and insisting in giving Diana one final evening. 6th of December, Pat always spends most of the day at our home. Today was the first departure. And I remember some friends who I met a while ago reminded me that the last time they were here, it was her 80th birthday. And we're now going to look forward to the next occasion.
To be here today, and more fortunate to be with all of you today, and even more fortunate to be with you on your 90th birthday. And we're here to toast Aunt Pat. Now here's the crazy part. I've known Aunt Pat, I'm 50, and I've known Aunt Pat for 50 years. But I just found out that Aunt Pat's not really my aunt. and it's a little crazy because I've been calling her Aunt Pat for 50 years. But I know how St. Lucians work. I think you guys are all my aunts, somehow, somewhere. But she's been very special to us through our lives. She's really a thread that's been woven through a fabric of our lives, including Mom and Dad, who she's looked after Mom from when Mom first came to the island, I don't know, some 50 years ago, and you know, got introduced to Dad and looked after them as a community, and then us as a community. And subsequent to that, you know, then when we moved to Canada, she'd come and visit us in Canada, and she'd always bring us the salacious news about every single one of you guys. We know everything, like Dunstan said, we know everything about you guys. She is very gracious and very hospitable. She's always put herself out for our family. So, with a toast, I'd like to sit down.
Thank you. And Pat has taken on the telephone next day. Oh, thank you.
She's 17 years old, just out of school, and I formed a community group, and she has been a tower of strength, providing support for our community and the club since its formation. The club celebrated 40 years this year. Wow. And we have been not just colleagues in doing community work in the Cicero area, but we have remained very close friends. And I wanted to know how much I appreciate her for her contribution to the Cicero community and to my personal development.
For a minute, where I suddenly discovered she's not my aunt. Because I thought, Jesus, don't mean she's coming out of the closet. She's really his uncle. So, my head's starting to go now, was when we met her with Led. And I was still a little bit in this phase of, oh shit, you've got to sit near the old people. I cannot say what an ace guy Lenz. That's the bit I remember, because he was brilliant. At that time he was into his 90s by then. He was so good, he was so interested. I just wish he was here today.
Stories you forever remember, and there's some unique ones that we share. But Uncle Len, he wasn't my uncle, but I called him Uncle Len.
He was your aunt, was he?
Yeah, this is funny. He gave me a nickel. He said, one day you hold on to this and you'll be a multi-millionaire. Well, that was about 20 years ago, Uncle Len.
I think you've been more a part of my family than my own family. And I mean that. You've been there from the get-go. You were the house we ran away to as children. Someone always came and got us and took us away again, but you know, we kept trying. We spent so many wonderful times at the top of the morning as well. It was such a big part of our childhood. Between that and your warm and gracious way of getting everybody together, I think most of these families here have probably spent better quality time at your house than any of their own. I'm sure. For that, we love you.
So Jane has done the yeoman's work, and Michelle Elliott for graciously really closing her extra.
Think in my entire life, I've been surrounded with so much love from all of you. Anything I have ever done, I've received tenfold. So don't praise me, because it's all come back to me. I mean, being a hospitable is Caribbean. That's what we do. And I think Canadians do it too. It's just part of our culture. But you are all so special to me. Every single one of you. You all touch my lives in the most positive way. And I love you all. And I mean that sincerely. Me casa, su casa. Let's party.